Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy and welcome to part 17 of the Greenfield Expanse here in Cities Skylines 2. Yeah, it has been some time that I've been playing this game. Also off camera I did all kinds of things, especially on the Old Town part that I made in the previous episode. You can see already a little bit around here, in this case the water, as you can see, that goes around the entire area as well. And of course I did rearranged a lot of those houses and placed more houses everywhere and nowhere, and eventually it led to this situation you see here right now from a distance in the dark sort of, and you can also see the waterfront around it. Now it's not completely filled up yet, as you can see, because this was a very large area to actually work on, but yeah, I will do it, in my free time when I'm just thinking like, okay, I want to do it, I just want to be busy with the game, and yeah, so, but it runs nicely and I'm very happy with that. Now another problem that I noticed, and I think that is something we are going to solve, is where is our let's see, our watery area. Is that over here? Yeah, here is our area regarding these boats. Now I'd rather play this in the dark actually, because if you turn on the daylight, for example I go to the Time and Anarchy mod and I turn this to this, then you get sometimes this very bright glare. Now maybe if I put it maybe on this very low sun, maybe then it might work, not be so bright, but sometimes this area can be very bright. But the problem here is, like, we have too many ships that I want to go to this specific docking station, and we only have one oil area, offshore oil drilling area hub, and it's just too much. If you look at it, it's just too much. So I was thinking, let us just delete this whole part and create a second one of this one, so we have two dedicated oil hubs. So okay, let's do that. So let's that is deleting a whole bunch of stuff, but if I delete this, then I also delete that. Okay, that's then that area. Okay, let's just see what happens. Just delete this. Okay, they all got deleted. Nice. This is just a supply area. This is a supply area, which is also fine. And then the oil area is mainly over here. And then these guys, they come from here. These guys, and they go to here or here. Let me put this one away, and let's grab this building again, and we can now see the routes. And of course we see now also that some of these routes are now missing. Now I wonder if I can I delete those? I think so. Tinker route. Yeah, so I cannot see which one is which. Can I turn them off or not? Good question. If I select this narrow seaway, no. This is the route selection, so okay. Now I want to delete the ones that I'm not using anymore. Let's say this one. Can I delete that? How do I delete that? Drag. How to delete that? This is only disable. Interesting. Does not make the job very much easier, so let's bulldoze just the whole darn thing and be gone with it. Okay, let's delete all this stuff and this stuff, and we rebuild all this stuff from scratch. Oh my god, everything is gone. Okay, let's do this again, but then a little bit more better. Okay, let me also connect these two up. So let me select this narrow sea lane, so you go to there, so you can keep on going, and you can go there, in and out. That works fine. At least they can go there. Now we can create that building again. Okay, so after a little bit of searching, it appears to be that the oil drilling was here under the specialized areas. Yeah, here under the zoning, not under the building itself. So it's this building, oil drilling. So we can reapply this thing, and basically we can say like, okay, we are going to put this thing, oil drilling, offshore. Was this the building that we had or not? This, yeah, this is the building we had. Right. Yeah. Okay, now let's grab the pier. And this pier, we are going to attach it to here. Turn that off. And we make sure that we also page it up. So let's not overkill this situation, shall we? And also we go into that direction. Okay, let's see. We are clicking this building. It says it requires a waterway. The waterway can go to all kinds of places. So let's select it from its overlapping items. It does not like it. We have a cargo route from there. That's okay. We can take that. So from there basically to invalid shape. It does not like the invalid shape. Okay, so that's not okay. And yeah, I tried to do this without anarchy. Yeah, that's still okay. And then from here we need to build these ones or these ones. Yeah, these bigger ones. Those have to be connected, so we put like one over there, one over there, and there's not much more oil here because I also have a fishing port idea over here. Okay, let me put this one. No water. It says here no water. This game is getting... Oh, there's a little island over there. Ah, okay. Right, so from here we go. Overlapping items. Does not like it. This is okay. And then from here to there, that's fine. From there to there, it's fine. And then maybe from there to there. Yeah, it's fine, okay. Now we are selecting a route. So we're going from, let's say, this middle area to U and back. So it's going all the way around. Interesting. So from U, we go to U and back. And then from U to U and back. Now I hopefully that's everything, you know, not more. Just keep it at that, and that will suffice. Now this side, we have a little bit less space, but I think that we can also make use of these smaller ones. And if I'm not mistaken, these have to only be connected by a pipe. Yeah. I mean these smaller ones with a pipe, yeah. Now that should not be a big problem. We can just put a few of those, like here, there, and there. Let's take 3 of those. And these ones, let's put one, let's see what we can do. Over there, one. Yeah, and we put one over there. And we can even put one over there. Great. Now we're connecting this stuff up. You can go there without anarchy again. And let's see if we can connect this up. Yep, that works. It's always nice if it works. And then from here. Okay, that will work. Now is it possible to connect these two up? That would be nice. Yeah, it's not complaining about anything, so that's always nice. Great. Now let's do the connection. This one. So we're connecting from here, from you to there and back. And then from this middle section to that one, which is not connected. Okay, we will connect it to there. And then we're grabbing our C lane again. And let's make this connected to, come on, to there. Like so. Maybe you can even connect this to there. Yeah, who knows, you know. Who knows, it might help. Select this option from this pier, from there to there to there. Now let's hope this will now create less traffic, boat traffic over here. Now let's connect also these pipes. So these have to be connected to this pipe over here. Now let's see how this works. So we go from here to, let's say, there, and we connect it up to there, and from here we connect it up to there, and from here we say like here to there. And that's just pumping the oil out. Here we go. Much nicer. And that's still one oil port, actually, you know? One oil port. Yeah. Right. So regarding the fishing. Fishing. So if we go in here again, so we do have fish over here and fish over here. Inland fish farming, we can do that on land. And then this is the regular fish. Road required. Well, we do have a road here. You know, big road, nice road. We can even create a little bit more water if we like. Yeah, I don't think that would be such a bad idea. So we remove this. We take the landscaping tool. So while the water is coming in here with a snail space, we also already have like 133,000 people. And I will just grab this big road, yeah, and then we bring this down just to zero, and then let's put this, I think, roughly like that. Will that do? And we do have snapping on 90 degrees. Yeah, that works so far. Now we have to wait for the water to come in, so let's throw that in a little time lapse. Right, let's get out of here and let's go to the fishing part. We'll go to this area, and fishing and open water fishing, farming. Right, and that will fit very nicely here. So you go there and you go there. Now I learned from the past not to build too many of these buildings because they do require the space. So let's do a little bit of finagling around here, you know, with a sloping area. I know this can be done better, but I don't want these very steep cliffs, you know, that is very ugly to look at. And here we will do a little bit of jiggery pokery with the land, so it goes more there underneath that building. You know, it's a fishing harbor, you know, so something to expect like that. And then we do the this again, the sloping and brush size, making sure that this is all looking okay. Let's have a look here. So yeah, so this does require up to here, also here as well. And we can just do a slight extra bit to the front, and then from here we do again the the sloping, and that's more reasonable for a fishing harbor like that. Yeah, much better. Like that, and then here we do the same thing. So we're going to push this to halfway here as well, slightly further than halfway, and after that we do the sloping just like that. Yep, also here and like that. Okay, let's stop monkeying around. Let's select this building. So here also pier required. Now what's the height? That's always the question. What's the height requirements over here for this thing? Let's make it 17.5. So how would that look? Is that straight? Yeah, 17.5 looks straight, so let's keep that. So we go also to this building. We make this also 17.5. Maybe we can even make this slightly more like this. It's only on one side, by the way. Oh no, two sides. Okay. Bash. Nice. Great. So we need now a fishing area. Fishing area will then be created here. And if I'm not mistaken, you can only create one fishing area per dock. That's the thing that I know. So you enter, let's say, here. This is the entrance, and then you have to create an area. So we are going to create this area. We are playing with anarchy, so we can go outside this area up to here to the oil area like that, and then roughly up to here. We have to keep a little bit of space left for the other one, the other area. Now that one is finished. Nice. Then we create this one, the fishing lane, and that will then go that way and that way. That way. It looks a little bit odd, but let me try this again. More like this and then like that. Yeah, great. So we're selecting this thing again, and we do the fishing area, and that entrance will be then made sort of over here, and that can cover then the entire remaining area over here, where it's sort of blue. All this area over here, like so and like so. And let's select again this thing. You go there, there, and then there. And then let's not forget this part. I do a little bit diving down, and then it's more easy connecting up to there. Yeah. Okay, now we are going to create the connections. So we have like a lot of these, connecting options. Okay, first of all, let us do the timing. We go to daytime, to just in the middle of the day. You can see how bright the whole thing is. Well, it looks a little bit odd. Okay, because I was in this mode. Okay, gotcha. Still it's a little bit, yeah, not very clear, but okay. Fair enough, so take you, and you will just go there, and back. And from, let's say here, you will also go there and back. Yep. And now we're going to the other area, so we select this building, fishing route, from there to there to there. Okay, that works, that's nice. So now we're grabbing the other side, from there to there as well, and back. That's lovely. So we finally have also some fishing stuff going on here. Nice, 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 nice. Now about the road. Now let me fix that road. We are going to create some bicycling thing going on here. Yep. And now we are going into here where we try to find what is processing fish. I remember there was a building that did do the fish. Which one was it? Oil refinery, fish and chippery seafood. Requires fish. There we go. There you have it. There you have it. There you want it, and there you get it. So here we will create for all these lovely people a road, so they can come in from there and there. Goes up there, there, 90 degrees into there. Pick at this building and put it basically over there. And we also are picking another one to place it next to it. Already exists. Anakion. We can also make another one. Yeah, why not? You know, if you can make one building, you can also make two buildings. Right. So this is a one-way road. Where is this stuff going? I don't know. Let's turn off those traffic lights. Not you, not you. So that's fine. That's great. Now let's see. What do we have over here? This is a. This is just a depot. The question is like, okay, where can we connect it up so it can go somewhere? It can go basically through this main road to, let's see, the Elk Junction. I think that's like for passengers. Parking usage 93%. Okay. In that case, I would say like, okay, let's then insert some large parking areas over here. Yeah, something like this. Make sure that these guys can cross the road. We need a pedestrian crossing. Here we go, pedestrian crossing, including traffic lights, which we can turn off. At least people can now also park the cars over here. Okay, but I was not busy with that. I was busy with these things. So these are creating... What are these creating? They producing just food. Just simple, plainly food. Okay, fair enough. And if we go to the diagram over here, in the diagram, and we are losing some money. Production. So food in general, processed goods. See where it is. Food, convenience food, and regular food. Okay, so we do have some things in the red over here, but it's always linked to raw products. And from what I can see here, yeah, the oil is at the moment a little bit in the minus, but that's because I completely deleted the whole darn thing. We see some livestock. If I'm not mistaken, you can put livestock everywhere. I think so, yeah. So in that case, livestock we can put everywhere. So I'm going to put that on this roundabout. Let me turn this off. From the middle, we bring this all over to to the other side, and why also not? From here. Yeah, let's try something out with network tools, and that's like this option, connect tools. So from that node to that node. Oh man, that looks very, very nice. Great connection. Finally I can use this mod, and I'm very happy with that. So let me also put some bicycling options over here. Here we go, and then here we put some extra, what was it, livestock, livestock is this one. Yeah, can be set up everywhere, so basically just set it up here. Here we go, livestock farming. Are they doing here the same thing, by the way? No, this one produces grain. Okay, that's fine. Now let's also apply a little bit of parking here, so that we grab the small bicycling. Oh, okay, that is not working. Okay. Then we take this one. Okay, then turn this off. Yeah. Now remember, so grab you, and then also you, just like that. Oh yeah, there it was. Okay, and we can drag this stuff back here. Also this parking lot back here. That's better. At least we have now also some extra livestock farming around here. And no place for these people to park. Nice, that's a tractor. Overtake them, you idiots. Let's see, let's put like a parking lot over here. Let's put like one over there. Just some random parking lots so people can park at least somewhere. Something like that, okay. And what else? Let's have a look more. In the... Here in this situation, production. Still the oil deficit is high, but also this one is still high, you know, the metals. Now, which is actually weird because I only normal-wise have one metal factory. But yeah, if you have like, if you click this, so this metal shortage is caused by the deficit of minerals, if I'm not mistaken. These are minerals. No, that's metal ore. So we need more metal ore. Metal ore. There's a slight deficit. It's kind of weird. Or there are not enough factories. One or both. Well, there is 746 tons available, and only 596 tons is being converted. So I would say, like, for the metal factory, which is, let me see, metal factory, where did I have that? Let me have a look. What are these produces metal. Okay, pick at this building. That's the one. And let me see, where did I... Now I lost track of where I was working. Where did I plot it, that extra piece of... Okay, just a sec, let me just push this over here and let me have a look. Was this not the same area? So what are these guys producing? These guys producing stone. Also stone. And this most likely is oil. So let's have a look then what is in the ground. You go away. So where do we have ore? Let's see, ore deposit. So we select this away, this and this. So all the blue stuff is ore. Let me see. We have a lot of ore here. This is an oil area, ore area. So the building, this building I placed here. I grab it and I will move it towards this area because this is definitely an ore area. Let me put that over there. At least this is an no, that produces grain. What? Or is it this one? Is it this one? This one is producing coal. And this one is producing grain. Okay, let's see. So this turn off, and oil deposit turn off, and then yeah, this is the area, but it appears that there is no extraction here from ore. Yeah, this one is extracting metal ores. Okay, gotcha. So we have the building. Where did I put it? Here. Okay, let me select that and we move it to here. We have like the metal ore, but I don't know for sure where to put it now actually. Let me put it here. So let me have a look. So this is only the metal ore, right? Yeah, metal ore is over here. Comes out of here. Right, so what we will do here, we grab this road. Just bring it over the water. No sweat. Here we bring it further. We take this building over here. We will remove it straight to over there. I cannot delete that little bit. Okay, then I have to remove it and move it again. And then delete this section and then move this back. And maybe we can even put two of these buildings here. Who knows? They get their stuff here from this ore area. Let me see, and ore is we can stuff a little bit more into the ground here. Yeah, why not? Yeah, we have some space left here, so why not? Colossal ore. Oh, there's already something going on here. What is this What is this area? Oh, it's just I see. This is just a surface area. Okay, let me delete that by selecting this point. That can go away, and then by selecting this road, selecting again this road. That way, that way, that way, that way. And from here we go straight on. That way and that way. And we put also like a little roundabout in the middle so they can just turn around if they want to. So a little roundabout there. Yeah. Can always be handy. Now here we can also put some metal ore in the ground, coming from the ground. So metal ore, which is stone mining, yeah, ore mining, that's this one. So we point that down there, you go there, and voila, we have some metal ore running around here. Nice. So parking, select the 3-lane parking, and a small bicycle stand. That's nice. And then we go here and we make sure that these people can get some mail. So mailbox in front of the door. These guys also, and these guys. No car access. Fine. Then over there. Okay. And there. Yep. How about here? Surfaces, and then I think we can do this. Oh, it's very, very tight. And from there to there as well. So it seems now like one factory, which is better. Select it here also, you also, into that direction. Yeah, those guys, they can now basically create metals. Yeah, produces metals, and then from those metals we can create those plates again. You know, those plates who are here listed as, where are they? Production. These ones. They come from metals, and so what can I read about here? We have this amount of mineral ore, and the industry is producing only 658 tons of usable metal metals. Yeah, metals. Well, we have 2 extra factories, so let's hope that that will be creating more. So more ore and more of this. And another thing what we can do is like selecting this road, bring it up to, let's say, there. No, that's bad. Come on, delete. Okay, then from there to there. That works fine. And then we go into here, and we have everything divided among here. And we select in the workshop for workshop and factories, warehouse, storeyards, manufacturing warehouses, ore, coal, stone, minerals, the whole thing. So we can basically say like, okay, we are going to put that over here, and also here. Yeah, let's not joke around. Let's build something. Yeah, I think that's not bad. Let me also make these bicycling paths. And also that's connected. Nice. Oh, that thing is digging in the water again. Still working though. Okay. So last time we going back here because we lost like 5 million. So let me have a look at the taxation. The taxation is like, okay, let's tax our citizens slightly more, 6%. Now the budget is okay, we are getting near. Office can pay slightly more, commercial can definitely pay a little bit more. Yeah, so 7, 10, 7, 7, and then we have a budget above our minimum requirement again, so we can gain some money. And that's the whole idea. So this is now fixed as far as I can see. No more hiccups with the boats. The ships, they are running fine. Not just simply put not too many of these at one spot. That will not work. And for that, yeah, the map is doing its thing. It's like if you get out of here and you look at all of this, Old Town looks great if you enter it, you know, from this perspective. So I made also a little change regarding this road, so it would face the church in the middle, directly head on. Of course, that's nice to see. Of course, in the last episode I did a lot of finagling around that church. Put a fence there, some walking paths. They can walk in these churches through all these openings, like that. With some invisible paths, we put some other things there, and yeah, that runs pretty nicely. Okay, guys and girls, I will leave it now at this episode number 17. Number 17. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you soon again, episode 18. If you have any comments or suggestions, put them in the comment section below and let me know what you think. So guys and girls, thank you for watching, and I would say, like, until next time, see you, bye bye.